The sun was setting over the small village of Sundarpur, its golden rays spreading like a blanket across the quiet fields. The air was heavy with silence, broken only by the occasional mooing of cows returning home. In one of the smallest huts on the edge of the village, lived a young girl named Meera. Meera was only 12, but life had already placed the weight of the world on her shoulders. Her father, once a strong farmer, had fallen gravely ill. His weak body could no longer plow the fields. Her mother worked from dawn till midnight, washing clothes for others, grinding grains, and taking any small job she could find. But still, there was never enough food on the table, never enough money for medicine. Meera watched her parents suffer every day, and her little heart ached with helplessness. Sometimes, she wished she could be like other children, carefree, laughing, playing, but her reality was different. One evening, after her mother left for work and her father lay coughing in bed, Meera sat outside the hut, staring at the fading sun. Her eyes welled with tears. She whispered to herself, "If only I could find some way, if only someone could help us." Suddenly, she remembered the village elders' stories about a Buddha fakir, an old saint, who lived alone under the ancient banyan tree on the outskirts. People said he owned nothing, but his blessings and wisdom had changed many lives. Some villagers swore he could heal hearts not with medicine, but with faith and kindness. Meera hesitated. She was only a child, and the path to the outskirts was lonely and long. Yet something deep inside pushed her forward. Without telling her mother, she tied her scarf tightly, took a small clay pot of water, and set off toward the banyan tree. The journey. The road grew darker as she walked. Crickets chirped, and shadows stretched long and tall. Every rustle in the bushes made her heart race. But she kept reminding herself, "I'm not walking for myself. I'm walking for my family." Finally, after what felt like hours, she saw the silhouette of the old banyan tree. Its roots spread like the arms of time itself, and beneath it sat a frail old man with a white beard, his eyes closed in deep meditation. For a moment, Meera froze. He looked so calm, so distant, almost otherworldly. She wondered, will he even listen to a poor girl like me? Meeting the saint. Gathering courage, she stepped closer. "Baba," her voice quivered, "my father is very sick. My mother is tired. We have nothing left. Can you please help us?" The old saint slowly opened his eyes. They were gentle, but carried the depth of oceans. He studied her for a moment, then smiled faintly. "Child," he said softly, "I have no money to give you, no food, no medicine. But I can give you something more valuable." He reached behind him and brought out a small clay lamp. Placing it in her tiny hands, he whispered, "This lamp has no magic. Yet if you light it with faith every night, it will remind you that even the smallest flame can drive away the deepest darkness. Go home, and let this light guide you." Meera was disappointed at first. She had expected something more: medicine, blessings, a miracle. But she respected the saint's words. Bowing, she carried the lamp back home. The power of the lamp. That night, when the house was dim and her father's coughing echoed through the walls, Meera lit the lamp. Its soft glow spread warmth across the room. For the first time in weeks, her parents noticed something different, a quiet sense of peace. Her mother, looking at the flame, said, maybe things will get better. We must not lose hope." Her father, weak but smiling faintly, whispered, "If this little light can shine so brightly, perhaps I, too, can. Fight a little longer." The lamp became their silent companion. Every evening, Meera lit it with love and faith. Slowly, something began to change. Not by magic, but by spirit. Her mother worked harder, but with renewed courage. Neighbors, moved by Meera's determination, began helping with food and small earnings. A kind herbalist from another village offered simple remedies for her father. Even Meera found small ways to earn, helping with chores, running errands, or gathering firewood. The lamp, though ordinary, had lit a flame of hope in their hearts. The transformation. Months passed, and life in their small hut improved. Her father, though not fully cured, grew stronger each day. Her mother's tired eyes now sparkled with resilience. And Meera herself transformed from a helpless child into a pillar of strength for her family. One evening, as she lit the lamp, she thought of the saint again. She realized the true gift was not the lamp itself, but the reminder it carried. Hope is the first step toward change. Years later, when Mira grew into a young woman, she became known in the village as someone who helped others selflessly. Whenever anyone felt lost, she would smile and say, "I had once gone to an old saint. He gave me nothing but a clay lamp. And yet, in that little light, I found everything." Moral of the story. The story of Mira teaches us that miracles are not always about sudden magic or wealth. Sometimes, the greatest miracle is the courage to keep going, the faith to believe in brighter days, and the kindness that flows when we support one another. Even the smallest act, a smile, a kind word, a helping hand, can be like a lamp in someone's darkest night. So whenever life feels hopeless, remember, light your lamp of faith, for even the tiniest flame can transform the deepest darkness into dawn.